We've seen legislation across the country emulating Florida's so-called Don't Say Gay bill that has drawn outrage and worry from members of the LGBTQIA+ community. Many now wondering, could that happen in Virginia, where political rhetoric dominates school board meetings, leading LGBTQIA+ students to protest back? A bill like Florida's hasn't happened in Virginia yet.
Right now, I think that type of bill has the votes in the House, and if the Senate switches over to a different party, I could see that being the case and having a policy like that signed into law in Virginia.
Virginia Delegate Suha Subramaniam, a Democrat, was a staunch opponent of a bill up for debate earlier this year that sought to eliminate the already required inclusive school policies that address transgender and non-binary students.
No student should have to be skipping school to go advocate for their basic rights.
Fairfax County Public School student Ariane Rawl is a co-founder of the Pride Liberation Project, a student-led Northern Virginia group pushing for inclusive schools, where teens advocate, testify, and rally for their rights as LGBTQIA+ students.
And we're forgetting that schools, they're not supposed to be political pawns. They're supposed to be places for students to learn, places for students to pursue extracurriculars. These bills, they're not doing that. These bills are trying to advance a political agenda in our schools.
It's an issue Raul won't be around to fight for next year as he graduates and heads to college. That's what makes Raul nervous, what the road looks like for younger students, as lawmakers say bills like the Don't Say Gay legislation in Florida could end up in General Assembly chambers. It's something Republican Delegate David LaRock would support.
So I would characterize it as a bill that would severely limit the amount of time that is spent discussing things like sexual orientation and gender identity in a classroom setting, especially without involving parents, would be a good bill to pass. So limiting it in Virginia, as Florida did, yeah, that would be a good thing.
Some Republican bills focused on LGBTQIA issues have been proposed in Virginia this year.
We saw that a number of anti-LGBTQIA+ bills, including bills to deny transgender students access to bathrooms, bills to ban queer literature in schools, bills to ban transgender athletes, have come very close to advancing in the General Assembly. And so just unlike straight students and unlike our heterosexual peers, a lot of times we're worrying that we're going to go to school one day and a lot of those basic protections that we count on are just not going to be there.
Those proposals failed to make it out of committee, but both Democrats and Republicans agree they could be passed and signed if Republicans take back the Virginia Senate.
What would you say to LGBTQ youth and students who are fearful of more strict legislation or removal of policies put in place to protect transgender youth?
What would I say to them? As I said when we started, we care about all children, and we want all children to be safe, respected, to be shown dignity in the classroom, and that will never change. But promoting those ideologies in the classroom is not something I'll ever support.
I mean, we have to do whatever we can to protect these communities. I know I'm committed to that, and a lot of others on both sides of the aisle are as well.
This is absolutely a life-saving question and a life-saving political debate that we're going through right now. And I just hope that policymakers stop paying attention to opinion polls and stop paying attention to elections and instead prioritize actually protecting the well-being of the students that attend their schools.
In Northern Virginia, Colby Satterfield, WUSA 9.
Tonight in Montgomery County, a symbol of inclusion and acceptance flies above the Executive Office building in Rockville. County leaders raised the Pride flag today. This is the fourth year the county has officially recognized June as Pride Month. And we are proud to share with you that WUSA 9 is a media sponsor of this year's Capitol Pride. So come on out and hang out with us at the parade and the festival this weekend. You can find all the details by heading to WUSA9.com/Pride Matters or grab your phone and scan the QR code on your screen and we'll text you back with a link to all of the information.